Imagine this. The year is 2025, and we humans look at our smartphones, our rockets, our AI, and we think we're advanced. But what if I told you? According to the universe, we are not even close. There is a cosmic scoreboard, a scale that measures the power of civilizations. And we barely even register. This is the story of the Kardashev Scale. And just how far humanity could actually go if we survive long enough. Because tonight, we are about to travel through the future of civilization, not decades, not centuries, but millions, billions, and even trillions of years ahead. Buckle up. This is the journey to the highest form of existence. Humanity is at 0.72 on the cosmic scale, not even fully reaching the first level. And the moment we rise to type I, the universe will never see us the same again. Let's begin where we are now. We live on Earth, using fossil fuels, nuclear energy, solar energy when it's sunny, wind energy when it's windy. Altogether, humanity controls only a fraction of all the available energy on this planet. Not the oceans, not the core, not the atmosphere. We're powerful, but nowhere near complete. To reach type I, we'd need to harness all the energy Earth provides. Storms, volcanoes, solar power at max efficiency, tides, wind, heat, cold, every watt. Imagine building megastructures that surround the planet like a power-collecting shell. Imagine controlling weather. Imagine zero energy shortages for anyone, ever. No war over resources. No hunger. Technology advances beyond imagination. The human lifespan begins to stretch. AI and humans work as partners. Diseases vanish. Space becomes our playground. But there's a price. We must survive long enough to get there. To reach type I, humanity needs to make it through pandemics, climate change, asteroid threats, nuclear danger, AI instability, political conflicts, and resource struggles. If we pass the test, we become a type I civilization, a fully planetary species. Duration check, we're only at the first stage. The journey is about to get extreme. Now imagine humanity has conquered Earth. What next? Type 2, a star civilization. A Type 2 civilization becomes powerful enough to use all the energy output of its star, for us, the Sun. Every sunrise becomes fuel. We construct Dyson swarms or Dyson spheres, millions of satellites absorbing solar power directly. Energy becomes limitless. Humanity expands to Mars, the moons of Jupiter, the moons of Saturn. Asteroids become mines. Gas giants become refueling stations. Space elevators pull raw material directly into orbit. Human bodies evolve, maybe merge with machines. Uploading minds becomes possible. We spread across the solar system like a cosmic network. Fast forward, we conquer light-speed barriers with wormholes, warp drives, or tech beyond physics we know today. We are no longer Earthlings, we are Solarians, a civilization of the Sun. But the journey doesn't stop. The Kardashev Scale wants more. A true Type 2 species keeps growing. And eventually something unbelievable happens. Type 3, a galactic civilization. The moment humanity reaches this stage, we become gods, not in religion, but in science. A Type 3 civilization controls the energy of an entire galaxy. Trillions of stars. Countless planets. Infinite fuel. We spread like a cosmic wildfire across the Milky Way. We build megastructures around stars. We terraform planets instantly. We create new forms of life. We increase intelligence beyond biology. We no longer fear extinction. No disease can stop us, no asteroid can threaten us, no sun can explode without us taming it. If we need a new star, we create one. If we need to move a black hole, we move it. Our technology reaches a point where a single human mind may equal the intelligence of 10,000 present humans combined. The boundary between physical and digital dissolves. Bodies become optional. Consciousness becomes transferable. Death becomes a memory. To lesser beings, we would appear immortal. But the scale continues. Some scientists speak of Type 4, a universal civilization. This stage means harnessing the energy of the entire observable universe, not just galaxies but clusters of galaxies, dark energy, quantum fields, even the power inside black holes. Space-time becomes a tool. Physics becomes programmable. New universes may be created. Old ones may be modified. Beings at this level may not even exist in any form we understand, perhaps as energy, or pure information, or something beyond the concept of matter entirely. And then comes the whisper of the impossible. Type V, beyond reality. A civilization so powerful it controls not one universe, but the multiverse. Every timeline. Every reality. Every dimension. A species that designs universes the way humans today design video games. That level is beyond comprehension, but mathematically not impossible. Now pause. Because this isn't fantasy, scientists like Nikolai Kardashev, Carl Sagan, Michio Kaku, and Freeman Dyson take this idea seriously. We are somewhere on the path. The universe is quiet not because it's empty, but because civilizations who survive long enough become so advanced, they have no need to shout. But before you go, before the future becomes reality, take a moment to imagine something. Thousands of years from now, a child may stand on the surface of a world that doesn't even exist yet, a world created by the hands of our descendants. That child will look up at a sky with 2 suns, or 3, and ask their parents where humanity began. And their parents will tell them a story about a small blue world, floating around a young star, where life struggled, failed, endured, and finally chose to rise. They will speak of us. They will speak of the humans who lived during the most important age of all, the age where the fate of our species was decided. Not in the distant future. Not in another universe. But here. Now. In our time. Right now, our choices shape everything. Every invention. Every discovery. Every conflict we avoid. Every life we save. Every step we take toward knowledge instead of destruction. Decides whether the story of humanity ends, or becomes eternal. We are the generation standing at the crossroads of extinction and evolution. We are the generation that holds the match that could burn the world, or ignite the stars. The Kardashev Scale isn't just a scientific idea. It's a mirror. It shows us not what we are, but what we could become. And maybe someday, when humanity has earned its place among the stars, when galaxies are our home and superclusters are our playground, we'll look back at this moment, the very beginning, and we'll whisper, "We made it." Because humanity didn't grow strong by being perfect. We grew strong by being unstoppable. We survived ice ages, extinctions, wars, plagues, disasters, meteors, starvation, and every force that tried to erase us. The universe has thrown everything at us, and we are still here. And if we're still here, then we're not done yet. One day, our civilization may harness the power of stars, and galaxies, and universes. One day we might break the barriers of time itself. One day we might explore realities beyond imagination. But no matter how powerful we become, no matter where the future takes us, we will always remember who we were. Human. Curious. Fearless. Hungry to understand the universe. Because the Kardashev Scale isn't just about energy. It's about ambition. It's about survival. It's about purpose. And there will come a day, a real day, where humanity will have conquered every threat that once terrified us. Asteroids won't scare us. Pandemics won't scare us. War won't scare us. Hunger won't exist. Energy won't be limited. Our only struggle will be deciding what new wonders to build next. Our descendants will not look up at the sky and wonder, "Are we alone?" They will look at it and say, "Where should we go today?" They will travel the Milky Way the way we travel countries. They will visit galaxies the way we visit cities. They will explore black holes like we explore forests. They will not ask if something is possible, they will ask how fast it can be done. And here is the most breathtaking part. Long after every star we see today has faded, long after the Milky Way has collided with Andromeda, long after our sun is only a whisper in the memory of time, humanity, or whatever we become, could still be alive. Not because we were the strongest. Not because we were the smartest. But because we refused to stop evolving. Because we refused to settle for one world when there were billions. Because we refused to settle for one lifetime when there were eternities. Because we refused to settle for survival when destiny offered greatness. And hundreds of trillions of years in the future. If one of our distant descendants, made of light or energy or something beyond anything we recognize, ever returns to the ruins of Earth, they might kneel in silence, touch the dust of their forgotten origin, and whisper, "This is where everything began." Not with spaceships. Not with galaxies. But with fragile humans, who dreamed bigger than their world. So if you ever feel small, remember this: you are not living in the end of history. You are living in the beginning of eternity. You are part of the generation that decides whether humanity burns out or becomes a legend written across the stars. The Kardashev Scale does not predict our fate. It challenges us to rise.